Hi, my name is Ronnie Giles, and I am the Executive Director at the Alliance Center for Workforce Development, and I help people. Well, today I want to tell you a story about how I scored my first college touchdown. So this was my sophomore year in college. I went to Siena Heights University here, right in Adrian, Michigan, Siena Heights University. And we were going to Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is where we were playing St. Francis, one of the best teams in the conference. We actually were not playing really well that game. The score was 49-25, and I was not planning on playing at all. The prior year, I didn't play. That was my freshman year, and I was traveling with the team, so I was just hoping that, we got on the bus and went home and licked our wounds and just, called it a day. Not that day, at least. They called my number, and I went in to go play running back. At the time, I was saying to myself, one of two things has got to happen. Either I have to score a touchdown, or we have to turn the ball over so I can get off the field as soon as possible. And one of those two things were true. So we call the play, and I go out onto the field. I'm nervous, not exactly sure what's going to happen. The ball is snapped, and I run the play. I go out onto the field, do a check down, which is basically a simple route. I turn around and I see the quarterback scramble. So he's moving side to side in the pocket, and I just mirror him. So he goes left, I go left, he goes right, I go right. But he ends up going back left again. I follow him, and he throws me the ball. And I'm just wondering, why would he throw me the ball? It's my first time getting in. I've never played a snap of college football before. But here I am, he's throwing me the ball. And kind of like this light is in my face, the sun was in my face. I couldn't quite see the pass. But I put my hands up, and the ball just landed right in my hands. I couldn't believe it, but something just kind of came over me, and I took off running, went upfield. I broke one tackle, I broke two tackles, and before you knew it, I was in the end zone. I couldn't believe what had taken place, so I turned around, and the referee put both hands up, signaling to the rest of the audience that I scored a touchdown. Celebrated with my teammate, but the real effect didn't kick in until I went to the sideline. And everyone looked at me with this puzzled stare. How does this kid who's never played a down of college football walk onto a field, his first time, and score a touchdown? From that day forward, I got the nickname One Touch Ronnie, and the legend lives on even until this day. And that, my friends, is how I scored my first college touchdown.